Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Nico from Integraudio, and in today's video I want to show you the Impact plugin by Surreal machines. This is a powerful tool for shaping transients and dynamics, as well as adding additional character to your signal. This plugin features a 3-band EQ, an attack and sustain knob per band, 4 different styles of saturation, and a final processing section. Before we get started, consider subscribing to the channel if you find this information useful to you. Now let's go ahead and try it with drums first. Let's hear a little bit of this drum loop that I have right here. Pretty straight groove going on, kind of a dubstep kind of style, 140 BPM. So first of all, we're going to try it in the group, and then we're going to go for each individual hit. First of all, what I found really useful is this attack and sustain section. It really pops out the attack of the different parts of the frequency spectrum. Check out the highs. We have this equalizer right here. I'm just enhancing this for you to listen better. You can hear how the transient almost disappears. I think this one's really cool. Of course, I'm just messing around with higher values so you can hear what it sounds like. Let's go ahead and try it with the mids section. We got this really handy band selector. This was with the saturation. Let's go ahead and listen it without the saturation. Let's check out the second saturation. The third one, this one is folding. I don't really like this one for this kind of drums, but I think it could be useful for kind of a techno kick. Okay, well, this one seems to be kind of the special one. So we can also set the placement of this saturation. We can set this in the EQ or for different bands. Let's check out how we can color the different parts of the frequency spectrum. Let's go ahead and saturate just mids and highs. There we go, pretty nice. Now let's hear how we can process the kick with this Impact plugin. Pretty nice. You can see that we have more controlled low area. Let's just solo the mid. I'm just going to solo the kick. And let's add a little bit of saturation. Not too much. Or even better, let's go ahead and choose these bands and just saturate the mid part of the frequency spectrum. Very, very gentle saturation. Now let's hear it with the other drums. Pretty cool. Now let's go for the snare drum, or this kind of rim sound. For this one, I'm just going to shorten up this band. I really like using this impact plugin in these parts of the frequency spectrum, this mid range. Notice how we can really enhance the transient of this attack. Let's hear this with and without. I'm just going to bypass this. Very focused sound. Now I would like to try this plugin in the bass of this track. Let's hear how this sounds. Let me just turn off the impact. Let's go ahead and turn it on. You can already hear how this low area gets benefit by the saturations. I really liked the second console, the console number 2 in the saturation types. Let's get rid a little bit of the muddy frequencies. We have a more constant signal in this mid part of the frequency spectrum. Let's go ahead and choose bands. Pretty nice. I'm just going to use the clipper. Let's enhance a little bit of the higher frequencies. Oh, just turn on off a little bit the Q of this filter. I mean, it's really useful to have these different filters and also be able to select the bands that you're about to process, especially for these kind of saturation types that they can overwhelm another part of the frequency spectrum. You can shape very closely the
Now
parts
let's
of
go
the
ahead and
sound that
try
you
this
really want.
impact plugin in a voice channel. Let's go ahead and just hear the signal without processing, just with a little bit of delay. Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown.
Okay, this is the signal. Now let's go ahead and engage impact.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown. The depth charge. Engage the base weight.
You can hear how the sustain acts kind of a compressor.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone.
It's really nice to have at the same time the attack and the sustain. It's kind of a using a parallel compression kind of style.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero.
Let's go ahead and try
The Dreadnought.
saturation.
It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown. The depth charge. Engage the base weight. Heavy 808s to make the place shake. If you focus, you can see the speaker pulsate. Third hertz to the chest to increase your pulse rate. Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's
Pretty nice. I didn't think I would like to use it in vocals, but it could be a great addition. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of presets. We haven't done that. Let's go with this ultra tight clipped. Let's go ahead and try this.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown. The depth charge.
Okay, let's go ahead and use and initialize in the B. Oh no, we can't use it. This is the demo mode. We can you can use the AB if you purchase the plugin, but in this case, I've just used for these days the demo mode. So we'll just hear the default.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone.
Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and hear it in context.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown. The depth charge. Engage the base weight. Heavy 808s to make the place shake. If you focus, you can see the speaker pulsate.
It's nice, but in this case, I think this preset makes the body way absent in this kind of signal.
Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26
Go ahead
degrees
and
below
try
sub-zero.
maximizer.
The Dreadnought. It's the sound of a drone. Path future bound. Destination unknown. The depth charge. Engage the base weight. Heavy 808s to make the place shake. If you focus, you can see the speaker pulsate. Third hertz to the chest to increase your pulse rate.
Pretty good. Although Impact is a great tool for processing drums, you can get into pretty interesting results in any kind of signal. I was really hooked with this distortion stage and its built-in equalizer. Also, being able to set the saturation placement is a great feature for sculpting the tone of your signal. So that was it for today. Please consider liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button to get notified for future reviews. If you find this information useful, it will be really helpful for us. So I will see you again next time.